What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you guys for tuning in, for watching, for listening. I love every single one of you guys. You're all amazing. Remember that. Remember that. You're all amazing. And what I want to talk about in this video is the role of food and the way it contributes to depression. It's not the major cause. It's not the cause for depression. It's one of. And depression is a complex thing. I'm gonna make a separate video for it. Probably gonna be like a 40-minute video or something. It's gonna be very detailed because it's a comprehensive, topic. But they're saying that, leading in the next decade, 2020, 2021, depression is gonna be the #1 mental illness in the United States, right? And so consequently, Canada, we have a lot of depression here in Canada, and Western Europe, and soon enough all the world is following because we're following the same ways of living, right? The flaw that's causing depression is the lifestyle. One of the factors, this is the one I want to talk about in this video, is the food that we consume, the food that we eat. So look, you're not alone in this body. You're 50% bacteria, more than that. So you have cultures of bacteria in your gut, right? And they have their own cultures. They probably wear their own clothes and have their own language, and maybe they all can use a mushroom trip to dissolve their cultural boundaries. But there's cultures here, lots of them, in your gut, bacteria. And if you want to be generally happy and satisfied and feeling good as a human being, you need to keep them happy. You need to keep them satisfied. You absolutely, because look, serotonin, this is the neurotransmitter responsible for dictating your mood, your well-being, how happy you feel on a consistent basis. 90% of it, more, is produced in your gut. It's right here in your gut. So if you're not keeping things in place in your gut, and you're not keeping things, moving along smoothly there, and you're feeding the bad guys as opposed to the good guys, your serotonin production is going to be depleted. It's going to be compromised. And that's usually, when you go to get prescribed antidepressants, they tell you, oh, you have a chemical imbalance, which is true. The statement is true. You have a chemical imbalance. You don't have enough serotonin in your brain. So here, my sweet little darling, take this pill that's gonna probably make you feel like a zombie. Take it and you'll be good. And another thing, by the way, another thing, it's gonna make you feel like a zombie, but another thing is, you're gonna have to come back to us and keep buying it over and over and over. So here you go. Here, we really love you and we really care for you and we really want the best for you. So that's why we made this wonderful pill for you. Take it. So the statement is true. There's a chemical imbalance, but what is causing that? Nobody gives a fuck. And most psychiatrists, they're trained to give you, to try and come up with a cause. Some are good, some are amazing people. Unfortunately, the majority are not, or they're good people actually. Anyone who gets in psychiatry and psychology and stuff, they want to help themselves and they want to help the world. Really, good intentions. And I know this because my dad is not a psychiatrist, but he's a doctor, right? And he's got the best intentions, but he's also a drug dealer. Just gives everybody a drug for anything, headache or something. But he's got the best intentions at heart, the best intentions, right? So he's amazing. He's got a wonderful heart. And he loves to help people. My dad is my role model when it comes to helping people. He loves to help people. So, but again, all these psychiatrists, they're trained to just, okay, what is this? Oh, you have depression. Let me treat you. Okay, you have depression. Here you go. Here comes the Prozac. Like Tony Soprano says, here comes the Prozac. So we're not actually trying to deal with the root cause, the lifestyle. So it's a different comprehensive video for the whole topic of depression, but food is one of them. The food we're consuming is really compromising the production of serotonin in the gut, and it's therefore creating this chemical imbalance and creating all these hormonal imbalances and all these problems and depression and anxiety, right? The toxins that we're constantly breathing and eating, right? I mean, the foods that we eat, the processing, and the amount of toxic chemicals that go into bringing you this ready, fresh food that you're eating, the amount of toxins you're consuming, it's going in there, and it's like throwing a wrench in a car, right? It's like, well, the car is making noises, it's not going properly, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I feel anxious, right? The same thing. You're putting all these toxins in your body, your kidneys and your liver, and now your gut is like, what the fuck is this? What is this? I'm not used to this. I haven't evolved to, what is this? This is toxic to me. All right, I'm gonna make you feel brain fog because I have to deal with this. And we're gonna have to down regulate the production of serotonin because we gotta deal with these toxins. We gotta get them out of the body, and it's a little bit difficult for us to do, but we're going to try our best to do it. In the meantime, we're going to have to down-regulate the production of serotonin to deal with these toxins. And yeah, it's really causing a lot of problems. And people who are already prone to depression, I think certain people are prone to depression. It's in the DNA. Certainly my family, it runs in there. And certain people are prone to depression. So when they start to eat this food, it just down kicks this down spiral, right? This just going down, this vicious cycle, and suddenly you're depressed. Now when you're depressed, everything starts to go down, right? So eat healthy. Really, what I'm trying to say is one of the causes of depression is the food. Eat healthy, you'll feel much better. Your brain will think better. Your body will operate better. You'll think clearer. You know, the foods we eat change the frequency and the vibration that we're currently at in the present moment, right? So when you eat healthy food that, you know, as much as you can, healthy, right? Vegetables, fruits, you know, when you eat these things, and your body like, oh yeah, I know how to deal with this. I've been eating this stuff for hundreds of thousands of years. Oh yeah, no problem here. You know, it's so nutritious for me. It's got these minerals, blah, blah. Amazing. You vibrate higher. You're in a better state of consciousness to think, to act, to be. I think if we live natural lives and eat natural foods, depression has no environment to even grow in. There's no room for depression. There is no room for depression in my life. It simply is impossible to make me depressed. Really. Even if people who are really close to me die, and I've contemplated that many times, I'll cry a lot, I'll grieve a lot, but I'm not going to get depressed. I'm not going to get depressed because I know this is the way of life. I'll pick myself up again and I'll go on, you know. And yeah, it just comes down to living naturally. You know, in some cultures, they actually celebrate death. Different topic. Don't want to go on a tangent here. They actually celebrate it because they know you're in a better place now. You're in a better spiritual realm. But what I'm trying to say is there's actually, if you live natural lives, healthy lives, it is actually almost impossible for you to get depressed. Really, if you're doing everything right, exercising, eating healthy, right? We're concentrating on food here. It is almost impossible, guys, to get depressed. You know, and if it comes, but it passes just as quickly as it came. You know, when I say depression, I'm talking about like that chronic depression where it's for months on end. You can't get yourself out of bed. You're depressed. I'm talking about that kind of depression. If you're living naturally and everything is according to the laws of nature, and you're living in harmony with the universe, in harmony with the body, in harmony with everything that is the creation around you, yeah, you're not gonna go into chronic depression. So yeah, foods, unfortunately, the vast masses of people are eating things that are making them depressed, that are compromising the production of serotonin, causing a chemical imbalance in their brains, making them feel depressed and foggy, and having the need to fucking go and get these pharmaceuticals that have really adverse side effects. And it's all a money grab at the end of the day. It's all a money grab. And by the way, the pharmaceutical companies loved it when depression now is diagnosed as a mental illness, right? Because now they can prescribe you things to deal with this mental illness, right? So essentially, we've created a society where it is the perfect environment for depression, but we completely forgot that, and we said, oh, by the way, there's this mental illness called depression. And it just happens, man. If you're depressed, that's just the way you are. You're depressed. Take these, because now they can diagnose you with pills, right? Never addressing that, yes, certain people are more prone to depression. And I know this because I am more prone to depression. Yes, certain people are more prone to depression. It's in my family. My sister can tell you all about it. It's in my bloodline. I know about it. Trust me. The tendency, the depression, the depressive. You come from a line of ancestors. It just runs in the family. I know. Trust me. I know all about it. Okay, but it's like, well, are we dealing with the root cause? Because if we were dealing with the root cause, then very, 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 very few people would just be born with depression. I don't even know if that's possible, to be born with depression. Tendencies, yes, but they can be quickly managed. Quickly, they can be managed, right? So yeah, I think that's where I'm going to finish off this video. You guys are already badasses though. I know you all eat healthy, but just to bring into awareness, right? The fucked up ways of the Matrix, the fucked up way of the world, but I don't care. I'm going to be part of the healing. I'm going to be part of raising the awareness. That's my mission. That's what I'm here to do. So hopefully I've raised an awareness to whatever small extent, to whatever extent I can do, to the importance of food on your mental well-being, on your mental health. Okay? That's it. I'll finish the video off here. God bless you all, guys. I love you. I love every single one of you guys. But don't forget to subscribe or you're going to sleep with the fishes.